Valkyrie. It's supposed to be like Valkyrie. Do not know that person, but how could she? The sound effects. I'm watching art videos with Skeleby in the background. Very satisfying little shapes. Oh no! Man, why'd they have to do Dylan like that? Huh, so each character has like multiple horrible fates they can experience. Oh, they just gave Dylan the worst for some reason. Frick, I wasn't looking up when I saw how he put the texture on the walls. Oh. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. That's why he was putting the pens together. Neat. Heck. So teeny. Oh, making a little planter. Carrots. Mm, might be bamboo or sugar cane. Mm, eh. Your name is Wicca Wicca Slim Shady? Mm-mm. Oh, hell yeah. A giant rat that makes all of the rules. We're the rat rats. I'm the giant rat that makes all the rules. See what kind of trouble we can get ourselves into. Best things on the internet. Best things from any weird video game. Maybe the giant rat that makes all of the rules will be on our side because Hugo can control the rats now, so maybe he'll be our friend. Damn it, where did I miss something? Okay. No. She said she was just hanging out in her room. Where is the break? What the hell? No. Never heard anything back. I can try calling again, like, tomorrow, since office will probably be open tomorrow. Yeah. As I was asking, I was like, do we literally have to remove all trace of any weeds, or is it just the ones over 4 inches? The letter wasn't very clear. Please let me know at this number. Nothing back, so... Yeah. I could see the break easier if I went like this. Oh, I missed that whole part of the leg right there. How'd that happen? Peaks! Oh my god, they're so small. Oh no, yeah, that's a top surgery scar. This is a very large drawing that I'm trying to get all painterly with, but I don't know what I'm doing. Inspired by the song The Queer Gospel by Aaron McCune, which is a bop. These two are lesbians, these two are gay, this one's trans man, this one's trans woman, and they're, like, marble statue cherubs, and I need to remember to make their halos golden instead of marble. And they're in, like, glowing golden clouds in the sky. Did it work? Yay! Okay, I missed a spot, but now I found it. It worked. Okay, I gotta try to figure out how I wanna shade this and stuff. Ugh. It's probably gonna start playing in the moment I turn it on. Yeah. The ads haven't been too bad, so... Watch I say that, they're gonna try to play one of those, like, 2-hour long ads that were trying to give me a few years ago. I was wondering if this Australian guy here. I filled them in. so I would have an easier time blending the shades in the clouds back here. Vines? Or it could be grass, depending on how he uses it. It is sweet, okay. Yay! It's very good. The pufferfish is fantastic. We're watching a guy make a Minecraft miniature with clay. I don't know why, I've never had like a good head for sculpting, even though I really like to like make small things out of clay sometimes. For some reason, the idea of like baking the clay and then like using the hardened pieces like never properly occurred to me. Makes so much sense if you need tiny, flat details. Also makes sense for a lot of other things. Like getting ideas. I love there's even a cave under there. Pistachio is looking at the screen like, what the fuck is that? Who's there? That's a cool way to sign the piece. Yeah, it's one of the. They used to just be the fish that you would have to catch by throwing your line in the water. They would only come out with a line. Then they started actually like multiple types of fish that swim around in the water and you can catch them. So there's like trout and salmon. There's some like tropical fish. They probably added more since I was last on. I haven't checked into my realm in a long time, and like I'm still paying for it, so I should really check into it, or I should just close it and see if I can open it again in the future. A funny thing about realms is that like the reason I like them is it's like a server that people can get on at any time. Like the host doesn't have to be there, so I think it's fun for people like across time zones and stuff like that. But a lot of people will insist on playing like only when the host is on, or like when other people are on. So it's like has to be a social thing. And like that's very sweet and all, but uh, like I like it when I don't know. I'll see if anyone else is hosting a realm because I might have to cancel mine because I haven't been using it. Liberty Mutual, I'm going to find your ad people, and then I give them a stern lecture on how I personally don't think it's very funny that you turned the comedy is that you turned a baby into a walking advertisement. They can't even walk yet. A crawling advertisement. Have you been seeing? I don't know if it's like regional, but have you been seeing those fucking Liberty Mutual baby ads where the the joke is that the mom has been telling everyone about how great her Liberty Mutual plan was, and she's telling everyone about Liberty Mutual. So the baby's first words are Liberty, and it says Liberty a whole lot, and it's really annoying. Yeah, there's another one where she's telling the baby like, and then I save hundreds with Liberty, and the little baby's like, again, again, and she's like, she just keeps saying it, and the baby's like, again, like it wants to hear the story of the advertisement. I'm like, bro, that's dystopian. That's just not cute to me. Okay, Cheska also prefers the Limu Emu. That's silly. It's an emu that has got little sunglasses and a shirt on. It's like an insurance agent. Yeah, it's also not making really annoying noises. Fantastic job on this. This is very good. That is tiny. Love the idea of showing different common objects for scale, because, like, it does help to see someone's hand, but also people have different size hands, so it's like showing the computer mouse and stuff is really like, wow, that's small. Just on the very edge of the ruler. Um. Oh my god, yeah, it's got like the eye spots and the confusing pattern. Kind of reminds me of like a vegetable roll. Shall I change the video and catch this one later? Okay. Yeah, it's 10:30 about, so mm, oh yeah, you said he's like the tallest, right? Can't miss him in a crowd. I had a friend like that in high school who was just real tall, and I also had a pretty distinctive hairstyle, so it was pretty easy to find in places. Blending the colors. It's You'd have to do that type of fuck. Going back and forth a lot means I often hit other things on the screen. But like, you know that type of group photo where like everyone else is like standing up, doing like normal poses, arms around the shoulder, other people are just like hanging out. And then he's just like sprawled along the floor, like, hello. I realize I could just like delete that. Okay. I feel like there's not enough shadow right here, so it doesn't really match the other areas. Let me, Yeah, they drove me like one of your French girls. Nah, you don't have AC. I hope you at least have a fan or something. It's gonna get pretty crazy in LA, I bet. Heat wise. We've been having like humidity over here, and I fucking hate it. The humidity should be back east where it belongs. Fucking climate change. Ah, damn. Maybe you could do that thing where, well, it's like a portable swamp cooler, and swamp coolers pretty much only work with, um, low humidity environments, but if it gets like really hot and dry over there, you could do the thing where you put like a bucket under the fan so that when the water evaporates, it like pushes the cool air around. Okay, I feel like that evens it out a little bit. Let me like, whoops, I wasn't even blending it. I was like, why isn't it doing anything to? Hmm. Mm, mm, mm. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's like a vaporizer. I don't know how well that would help, but there's like tutorials for making like simple coolers online, just using a fan and a bucket. Guess I'll just start from one side and go over. Yeah, so the light's gonna be behind them, but also kind of in front of them. It's gonna be like it's just very bright. So mm, maybe I should do one that goes clips because I can do that. I'm guessing I was gonna do like an underpainting and then put the colors on top of it because I want the characters to be like rainbow and lesbian flag and bi flag and trans colors, like the flags, you know. I want the big banner of fabric they're holding to be the rainbow going down. So I'm gonna figure out a sort of underpainting first. Mm-hmm. Kind of want gouache. Hmm. Yeah, I think this is one I like for soft shadows. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Yeah, real soft. Was the voice actor Australian, or was he putting on an accent? Hydration check. Oh yeah, it could be. Also, when things with, like a strong when people with a strong accent say specific words, it like could hear a lot better sometimes. Mm. The fuck? Don't like that, so redo it. So what does this mean? What paint and apply means? Usually I like the round mixing brush for soft things, but maybe I need to adjust it. Hmm. I just need less paint. Mm. Mm. I think I'm trying too hard to do the blending like while I'm doing the painting. I just need to like lay down values first. It's supposed to be pretty brightly lit, so hmm. Mm-mm. I kind of want to work on like my character refs, but also I think Dylan should be a proud science nerd. But he's like already tall and gay, so maybe he's been bullied for like everything he likes, so Poor guy. Oh, I haven't picked a team yet, but I'm probably also gonna ask it picked for me because I like both a lot. And I might also just see what most of my friends are on, and then pick that one so I can attack my friends and get points for that. Yeah. Hair's close to the head, so I gotta keep the shadows close to the hair. Even in 2021. Mm. Yeah, you can do that. It could be like, here's the comic I'm putting these characters in. Like, as long as people can see the characters clearly, and you give as much information as you want people to know about your characters in the description, then, like, literally anything you have your characters already drawn in can be a totally fine reference. Yeah. Oh. He was being a huge nerd, so the universe decided he needed his hand cut off, obviously. And I'll go back and do the reflected light and rim lighting later. Swarm of bears? Herd of bears? I don't. What is a group of bears called? I've heard of bears. Hmm. Because aren't bears usually kind of solitary? A sleuth or a sloth? Incredible animals known as bears. Okay, yeah, it depends on the species. A sleuth of bears or a sloth of bears. Okay. Like how it's like these names can be used to describe a pack of bears. Pretty rare occurrence, yeah. Okay, a sleuth of bears. The bears were swarming. Mm, mm. There should be like a little thing on the side that's like add image, right? Unless they changed the site layout or something. There you go. Oh wait, this arm is supposed to be going like back here a bit. Oops. Oh, nice. We're going through like, okay, time to add shrimp, and then you already had them. I'm trying to figure out if I should like go along this side and then continue on. Like, go along here and then sideways like that. Also, getting these intersecting parts kind of feels important. Hmm. Yeah. Good luck with that. Ah, ah, ah. You get Triolica. That's a pretty sweet name. Is that the plant lady? Man, this reminds me of working with charcoals. During that short amount of time, I actually took like art courses, locking in the shapes, and then going in, figuring out the values a bit better. I did learn a lot from that, but nice. Freaking, why did you do that? Sounds like Dylan, being a huge nerd, is kind of smart, but also kind of really dumb. He's pretty smart in some ways, and in other ways, like, what's up? Arting is going slowly but surely as I try techniques I have not used in years, in the pursuit of a very specific type of look. Save your progress check. Oh my god, I forgot I drew that like I forgot I drew that like a few hours ago. Gladioike. My housemate Elegy has been playing the Paper Mario. It's like a remake of Thousand Year Door or something that came out, and everyone's blogging about it right now. And she was playing like that wrestling arc, and she was playing that like wrestling arc, and they sort of use that character as like a red herring. If anyone doesn't want spoilers, I guess like I'll plug your ear holes. But basically, it seemed like Jolene was up to some shady business, and she was keeping secrets, but she wasn't the big boss like I thought she might be. I was like, good misdirection. But I was like, if she was the big boss, wouldn't it be amazing if she did that thing where she like rips her suit off or like busts out of it and like huge muscles, and she's the final wrestler they have to face? And yeah, I drew it. My hand slipped, and that appeared. I mean, so yeah, that's Elegy's fault that I drew that. Nice. Yeah, it can really help people on Artfight, and in any case where they're drawing someone's characters, if they have some good references going on. I hate it when someone just has, like, a picture of their character's fucking face or something, and that's it. I'm like, I'm not. No. Put some fucking effort into it. If you want me to put effort into drawing your character, put effort into putting your character in Artfight. Don't be lazy about it. Frick, you couldn't save because it used. Why wouldn't it auto save more frequently? Evil. I would probably cry a little bit. Yay. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it because I realize that it might be kind of difficult, but I had an idea last year that I kept on my sticky notes, on my Death Note sticky notes, all this time, and then I did absolutely no research for it so I could prepare, but I want to do like mass attacks on single players. I don't know if I'll be able to do that, but I'd like to. So it's like, as many of one person's characters as possible in one scene together. And I'm going to make it a scene. It was inspired by a time when I drew all of Skeleby's OCs together for, I did that as like a birthday drawing or something. It took a long time and I had a really fun time with it, but I was able to fit them all into the same scene. And then later, I was like, oh my god, they could have gotten me so many Puttigan points if I saved that idea for Art Fight. Fuck! Yeah, I've never been super big on points, so I was just like, damn it, that was an idea I could have used for that. That would have been really cool. So this year, I kind of want to do the same thing. It just didn't. Fuck. What the hell? No. Man. Yeah, that's gotta be some weird glitch or something. I wonder if other people online have had the same problem. I've had some, like, wild stuff happen in games where I was just like, and often it's something that everyone has had a problem with. Sometimes it's something that hasn't been recorded as far as I could find, which always sucks. And then there's no option for, like, oh, you can do so and so to fix it or whatever. Either that or just the consolation of knowing, like, you can't fix it. You gotta either rage quit the game or, leave it for later. Or be like, okay, so I need to stop fixing it and just get to replaying up until that point. Got it. Hands are already confusing. I'm trying to freaking shade one in perspective. Okay. Man. Well, it's like, yeah, I guess it was fast and so you had to renew the solution. So it's like, god damn it. The shadow will be pretty light back here. Man. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, fuck guys, see you later. I'm gonna get back to where I was off stream. Cause fuck this. I don't feel like grouchily commenting on everything I already did. Those sides would be a little bit lighter, and the other sides where the cast shadows are would be a bit darker. Yeah, face first is definitely a lot worse than foot first when it comes to a bear trap. Not like I know from experience, but just like obviously. Mm. And the other side, I gotta remember that I kind of want to do the shadows like opposite to this, sort of. I want them going in the other direction because the light's supposed to be coming like a very bright light from right between them, right in the middle in front of them. He stands okay. Right. The poor foot fetishists having to see the foot scene, they'd be like, ah! Horrifying! No, his best feature. Friggin' if you have survived that, fill all of the holes with piercings. It'd be totally crazy. Or you just have some really wild facial scars. Like after they reconstruct your head, it might either look cool or it might be the kind of thing they make documentaries about. Well, they probably still make a documentary about it, but I don't know if this whole thing would be in shadow, but maybe it would. It's going back far enough. But also, there's a light source behind them. Mm, I forgot about the light source behind them. Hold on. Fuck. Because I was partially thinking about it, but like for stuff like this, is going away from it. Then like on the booty here, there's gonna be like this one's gonna be in the light. part of that might be in the light. Yeah, it's like it has the shadow coming down from this way, but also there's a light source behind them. This is going to be rim lit, so I haven't forgotten about that. That's going to be rim lit, and then this light's coming from the other side, and then that's going to have like a bunch of reflected light and stuff on it. Okay. I'm going to figure out the shapes. I have heard of murder drones, but I haven't checked it out yet.
Perhaps you'd like to attend the gala with me. Light sip.
Robot voices are cute.
Buddy, why not just hang with me?
Climbing. Crisscross applesauce. Am I not wanted?
So I'll turn off the other thing I have in the background. I'll just watch it later, because I'm not paying enough attention to it. Turn that off.
Giggle. I am so naughty. The flesh demands invitation.
Gotta let my laptop cool off.
We'll ask Tessa, okay? If not, movie night.
Sheepish nod. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle.
Western Villa style? Were you programmed by beasts?
Seems Jay forgot to let me out of my basement time out again. Annoyed expression.
You guys are walking around.
James Elliott. We can no longer be thrown out.
I told her to
I'm guessing this is a lot farther along in the series, because I have no idea what's happening.
and your fans dumb?
I'm guessing one of them's like, they're probably servants. One of them seems slightly defective.
I have backups. You will not have to discard your pets, and I will not discard.
Obvious Kalitos inspiration there.
Best stay away from the gala, though. You seem squeamish.
Rabies.
Do your basement thing. We got the coma patient you creeped on.
Not creepy, sweet.
This is pretty wild animation. This is like an indie series, right?
Jump scare. Grab.
Dark X Wolf 17! No!
Better than ever, buddy. Let's reset these memories one more time. Well-timed giggle.
That dress.
You hold that gun
Oh, cool.
instant missing.
I should check out Amazing Digital Circus.
Remember, you didn't have to.
I also have no idea what it's about, but I like some of the character designs, like how wacky they are. These little robots are interesting.
You didn't have to see this. son of a. Come on.
Mm,
Something
mm,
of
mm.
absolute fabric. Get a grip. Tantrum. Brain blast. OV. Could use some help in here.
Mm.
Intimidating glare.
Whoa,
Amazing World of Gumball is one of those series where I
monster
need to
The
see
soul
more of
of the
it,
absolute
because,
fabric.
like,
The void.
I've only seen a little bit of it. Every time I see it, I'm like, this is amazing. Why don't I watch this whole show? Opening up a little rubier.
Retrievers have
Hydration, sure.
cute, false, gross, true.
Yes, I know it's soda, but it counts.
Delete your OSs then. Goodbye, buddy. Execute. What is happening?
Hmm. I like the sort of biomech thing going on with that character's design. No idea what's happening, but I like the design. It's fun. And I gotta run to the restroom. Burb. really can just edit any character into Gumball now. They're supposed to be there because of all the like weird stylistic stuff. I either don't know what Root Beer Factory is, or I don't remember what Root Beer Factory is. Sounds extremely specific. I look forward to it. Yeah.
I can't wait to go home and play some Fortnite.
Vertical.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't really want to go home. My wife is mad at me for something I didn't do, and she's gonna yell at me.
No idea that's loud enough.
What you just standing around for? You know we got a lot of work to do. We don't got no time for bullshit. We got a lot of work to do. You gotta go up there, climb up there, and fix the galvanized steel beams. And you guys are gonna be staying late today too, because we got a lot of work. So don't be playing around on your phones or whatever.
Hey, boy,
What is this voice?
I got this, my safety harness is broken. So can I get a new one?
What? Yeah, I guess so. I'll get you a new one, but it's coming out of your pay. You guys, just hurry up and get the galvanized steel fixed, and we're gonna go get some tacos later. If you guys hurry up, so hurry up, get it done.
Hey, tacos.
Come on, let's sing the song. Taco, taco, burrito, burrito.
Don't think just because you got a lot of money, I'm gonna give you some of my taco flavored kisses. Fulfill the wishes with my taco flavored kisses. Taco, taco, burrito, burrito. There you go. Hold my hand real tight, bro. I got you.
Okay, hurry, we almost got this. Whoa! Oh no! Ah, gee! Oh no!
Oh, shit, bro. The thing is, your safety harness it's ripping. Holy shit. Oh, no. No,
Mm.
I wanted to get tacos.
Amazing. Crocs. Oh no. Is that another one? Hmm. Mm-mm. Yay, nice. Ah, Dr. Mike. I like that guy. He's the chubby emu, right? Or no, wait, Dr. Mike's the other guy. He's the guy with the, like, surgical do-rag who does little skits about weird people coming to the hospital, right? I think I know Dr. Mike. Oh, this guy. Okay. I got confused between the different medical themed people I watch.
I can't believe I would have to make a video.
Let me know if the volume's
Health
too loud or
claimed
quiet or
puffing
something.
on cigarettes is linked to longer living, but now he's trying to extinguish the controversy.
You guys hear this on Dr. Mike's podcast?
Dr. Stephen Gundry appeared on the Checkup podcast with
Ah,
Dr.
fucking
Mike,
Gundry.
claimed smoking cigarettes was linked to longer living.
Actually, let me stop you right there. Probably it's because he smoked that he's doing so well.
Dr. Gundry sent a cease and desist letter.
This guy's a quack who's really famous right now, so he's probably just letting the fame go to his head.
You're wrong.
But how?
You are wrong.
I thought it's pretty common knowledge that smoking is unhealthy and shortens lifespan, but clearly there's a story here to tell, so let's start with the podcast. Earlier this year, I had a chance to interview Dr. Stephen Gundry, an uber popular cardiothoracic surgeon who became a New York Times
Yeah, he's definitely
best-selling author
uber
and
popular.
makes some pretty controversial nutrition and health claims. I was actually really happy to have him on my show for two reasons.
Oh,
One,
really? Damn.
every podcast he would go on, first of all, he would get millions of views, but he would make some extreme claim with
Dr. Gundry really got really rich off of selling supplements and keto diet scams, which unfortunately my dad got into somehow. So I regret ever teaching him how to use YouTube, even though it started with good intentions. But yeah, the guy's pushing keto, he's pushing supplements, he's, one of those people who has a doctor's degree in cardiology, but he's over here being a nutritionist. And if you ever hear someone call themselves a nutritionist, you can't trust them. Dietitian, I believe, is the right word for people who
limited to
study
no
diet
scientific
science.
backing, and the podcast host, instead of challenging it or at least approaching it with skepticism, would do the same thing every time.
It's a secret.
Yeah, this guy's a hack. He's just someone out for money.
Oh, really?
No way. Wow.
This is interesting.
What?
Second, he knew that I disagreed with some of
And
his
he's spreading a
theories,
ton of
but he was still
misinformation
open
about
to
health
having a debate
stuff.
on those topics. It's pretty rare these days, given that most people prefer the other kind of interviewer who just oohs and ahs at claims made, especially if it helps their podcast get views. The podcast
Yep.
went pretty much as expected, with one major exception. Several times throughout the interview, Dr. Gundry noted that people who lived longer lives could have done so because they smoked cigarettes. I mean, I pushed back on
That
this
was
pretty
quite an
heavily
interesting new
throughout the
claim here.
entire interview. It made no sense to me that a cardiothoracic surgeon who has to know how destructive cigarettes are to our health and lifespans would somehow glorify smoking. To be clear, Dr. Gundry himself even stated that he doesn't recommend people to smoke, nor does he smoke himself. So the situation was just really confusing. Anyway, during one
Big
section
funk.
towards the end of the interview, we got into a really heated discussion about that very topic. Our team decided to clip that section and make it into a short. And for fear of being disingenuous, we didn't cut any of the dialogue in that section. We started with smoking, we ended with smoking. In fact, here's that clip. You live longer by consuming a high-grain diet in the Leon Hart study. And you're arguing against those things.
And you live longer if you smoke in some of these areas.
But that's
Whoa.
not, it's not because if you smoke, it's in spite of smoking.
No, you're wrong.
But how?
You are wrong.
You know smoking is pro-inflammatory.
Nicotinic acid is one of the best mitochondrial.
Dr. Gundry, we have to end this conversation.
The British doctor studies showed that
We need to at least end
British British doctors who smoke have a 30% less incidence of Parkinson's and
Yeah,
dementia.
because they die of 10 other diseases beforehand. Oh, man. This is so
yeah.
problematic. Even Dr. Danielle Bellardo, preventive cardiologist, who also joined us on the podcast, was beyond shocked at the statements made. First of all, let's be clear. Smoking is a proven risk factor for cancer and cardiovascular disease and is the leading cause of avoidable disease in most industrialized countries. And this translates very clearly to a shorter lifespan. Even in the British doctor study that Dr. Gundry mentions in the clip, confirmed the association between smoking habits and many severe diseases, including the suspected relationship between smoking and 12 different
Read and
types of
listened to some
cancer.
pretty good
Studies
analysis
actually
about
found
how
that men who smoked cigarettes
werewolf
continuously
transformations can be like a
years
really
younger than
useful
lifelong smokers. While stopping at age
metaphor
60, 50,
for
40, or 30 years,
both
being
puberty
about 3, 6, 9, 10
and
years of life
for
expectancy, respectively.
menstruation.
Interestingly, on Parkinson's, Dr. Gundry is somewhat correct. There has
Which,
been
like,
some research, including the
I
study
mean,
you mentioned,
fantastic
that shows
stuff.
smokers tend to have lower rates of Parkinson's disease. But we don't really know why. Even the researchers who analyzed this study wrote very clearly. The findings of the study support the protective effects of tobacco smoking on Parkinson's disease risk. However, the results do not provide a mechanism by which this effect occurs, so it is premature to assume that there is a direct causative relationship between tobacco use and a reduced
Yeah.
risk of Parkinson's disease.
Is it showing
Correlation versus
exactly
causation.
why?
Did two things happen
Like, come on.
simultaneously, or do they cause one another to happen? And even Dr. Robert Clark, who published in the medical journal Neurology on the topic, said current smoking is the leading cause of premature death and disability worldwide. And any such hazards would greatly exceed any potential benefits of current smoking on the risk of Parkinson's disease. But Dr. Gundry did also mention a protective effect for dementia.
Yeah, don't you hate
Folks look
that
at
when you're
Alzheimer's
like,
and dementia.
god damn it,
Alzheimer's Society
it's that
report
time,
answered
huh?
this question.
And then all your skin explodes off
Oh,
and
yes,
hair
Danielle.
erupts from you, and it's like,
Okay, maybe that's only one
and you
source.
gain an
Let's ask the
unquenchable
folks at
desire for
Alzheimer's
human
Research
blood.
UK. They write a recent review of 37 research studies.
Am I
found
right,
that compared to
AFABs?
never smokers, current smokers were 40% more likely to develop Alzheimer's disease. It's pretty clear that smoking doesn't help and really can increase the risk of Alzheimer's. But what about dementia? Well, a 2019 Lancet commission that was actually focused on dementia prevention ended up ranking smoking
Dementia
as
prevention.
third among 9 modifiable risk factors for developing dementia. Look, all this is to say smoking is not healthy. And it's actually cut
Jesus Christ, someone
millions
set
of
off a
lives
really
short. It should
loud-ass
not be
firework in the
glamorized,
neighborhood.
and any potential associations with
At
benefit
11:50
cannot
p.m.
be used as a rationale for smoking. At best, it could be used for studying mechanisms of disease and improving the search for new treatments. Clearly, Dr. Gundry does not agree with me, but he also may not want you to know that, given that after I posted that clip on Instagram, his team immediately sent us a cease and desist to take down that clip. They said something along the lines of,
Yes, of
"We
course,
need
that's
a
why the
people
sanitary
to
product should be
recommend
free for
smoking." Let's be
everyone.
clear. Dr. Gundry doesn't recommend smoking, but it's fairly
I
clear
mean, what if
he
you
believes
accidentally
some
explode all
live
your
long
skin
lives
off in public and you get blood
because they
everywhere?
smoke.
That's
I hope the
unsanitary
information I just provided
and
made it clear
embarrassing.
that's not true. What a mess. I hope the takeaway from a situation like this for all doctors, especially those on social media, is that it's okay to make a mistake. It's okay to misspeak, but it's not okay to double down on misinformation.
Yeah.
And certainly not to use the legal system to
Yeah.
silence those who
Fucking
are
4th of
only
July. I
interested in
used
the
to like 4th of July
accuracy
more when I was a kid.
Despite all this, my battle
Also,
against
looking back, we must have been so
misinformation lives on.
annoying.
So click here
I
to
feel
check
bad
out
for my
the
neighbors
YouTube
and their
channel that's
dogs who were
spreading
like afraid of
misinformation about
fireworks.
weight loss. As always, stay happy and healthy.
Like, should be like rounder than this. Freaking hate how popular that Gundry guy's gotten, because a lot of people, including what I know, like, he can make his own fucking decisions, but like, they take his word just because he had a doctorate. I'm like, Dad, does the weed finally get into your head? People have been setting fireworks off like all month, and people are probably going to be setting excess fireworks off into like August. Back at the old house, there was someone who, for a while before 4th of July and for like a few months afterward, was setting off fireworks at like exactly 12 midnight, or was it 1 a.m.? Either way, it was like way too fucking late to be doing that, especially when it wasn't even relevant anymore. Like every night they would set off a loud ass aerial, like on the fucking dot. Yeah, that's a lot of. I've seen that happen to some people I watch on YouTube, where someone sends them a cease and desist, and YouTube just kind of feels like they have to follow it just in case, because, you know, it's easier to just do that than actually figure out if anything happened. Yeah, it's like, even like within a couple nights or something. Cause like, I ain't a snitch. I know people go to Moriarty, including me in the past, and get like, the big fireworks, the aerials, and the mortars, which are pretty much the same thing, but depends on how you use them, and set those off like when it's not 4th of July so they can enjoy them, but with less chance of getting caught. And then there are people who just like get really fucking obnoxious with them. And like, my poor dog Saley gets really, really nervous with fireworks, so she's gonna be alright over there at the old house. Because I won't be there with her. Mm. 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 Yeah, I think the country guy's getting too big for his britches, saying that smoking is so true. It's very interesting. Like, probably people gonna follow his advice because they trust him for some reason. Then end up with some serious problems, have another doctor be like, yeah, you shouldn't have been smoking. And they'll want to like sue him or something. I hope country gets sued a whole fucking bunch. Oh, poor Pandora. And I don't know where he is now. I hope he's doing alright, but I had a friend who was an ex-Marine, and both him and his dogs got stressed out by all the sudden loud bangs and often gunshots, because, America. That happened on the 4th at night. So it's one of those things that's like, yeah, America, freedom and whatever, let's make a bunch of noises that really stress out the ex-military people who were told that they were fighting for exactly this. The freedom of people to give them severe PTSD. And that'll be treated like a joke by most of the country. And like, fuck the military, but also veterans are treated super unfairly. Yeah. It's like he took notes from, what was his name? Wakefield, I think. The guy who, accidentally started the anti-vax movement. Yeah. I've got this side, like with the darker shades blocked out, and I gotta go and do like, the blending and the midtones and the highlights and the cast shadows, and I do this side. Going pretty fast despite the sort of slow methods I'm using. Just like I completely forgot about this, and I found it in my files, and I was like, oh hey, it'd be cool if I could finish that for like June, Pride Month. And I don't know if I'll be able to. I've been busy and very tired and sore, and everything hurts, and I'm tired. Did I mention I'm tired? Son of a binky bonky. Are they not allowed to curse? Aren't they like camp counselors? So maybe his camp counselorness kicked in. He was like, I can't curse in front of the kids, and there's not even any kids. Actually, I don't know if they're camp counselors. I just know they're like at a camp. Okay, onto that sort of like flat on. They were allotted only a certain amount of curse words, and they went over the limit, so they had to resort to binky bonky. Because dog, her. Boonai, man. What time the hell have I been on? Oh wow, like exactly 2 hours. I was thinking of ending soon, because my neck hurts and I kind of want to get up and get some pudding or something. I'm also at like a midpoint here, so. Yeah, I know on, like, in movies, there's, like... I don't know which, like, but for, like, to achieve a certain rating, they're only allowed to say certain words a certain amount of times. Like how in, like Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, a lot of people thought it was really funny that they used their one single allotted fuck. Their one instance of being able to say the word fuck. When, he was like, just open the fucking door. And it was just like just a simple little moment. It wasn't during like a crazy fight scene or anything. It was just like a completely inconsequential moment. Which made it like that much funnier. They were allowed one fuck. And they spent it on a silly character moment, which I think was a great choice. I also love one humor. Mm-hmm. Oh no. I just think it's pretty funny how they could have some like pretty crazy gory effects, but they can only curse so many times. Rating systems are ridiculous. Okay. Ow, ow, ow. Laptop got really hot. Yeah, that's what I have so far on this. Looking forward to getting to the other things, and this will be sort of an underpainting, which I'll try to adjust later because I want these characters to be sort of like glowing almost. Like kind of more softly shaded. I'm just like blocking in the colors and I gotta do the blending and all that. I'm trying to remember to like trust the process. I think it looks alright so far. Figuring out stuff this way takes time, but hopefully the effect will be sort of kind of where I wanted it to be. Oh, my leg is falling asleep. Ah. Dick whip it! Dick whip it! Fucking dick whip it! Incredible. Okay. It's been 2 hours of my self-mandated work time. I'm gonna keep working on this. I'm pretty happy with how it's going, but gotta sign off for now and take a little break. Give my eyes a break from the screen because I have to turn my brightness up when working on colors. Okay. Could be, Alright, one last. Can I stretch my arm? I messed my arm up, so I'm having a hard time. Ow, okay. Stretch and posture check and save your progress. And drink a water or a soda or a tea or whatever you have. And good night for now. Oh, bye bye.